other. A person unfit to write poetry, a person unfit to write Burmese poetry, because he was writing this modern poetry in a modern way, and he was going against that traditional four-syllable lines. But now, a lot of people have recognized him to be one of the founding fathers of Burmese modern poetry. So I'd like to read out this poem. It's called Unpopular Chap. So it has something to do about him too. He knew that he was unpopular, and he wrote about it. In the bazaar, the voluptuous and delicious freshwater hilsa is 18 chat. Chat is our currency. Hilsa is a kind of fish. Mediocre by name, mediocre in fact and meat. Couplet is priced at 28 chat. So I asked the fishmonger, why is the freshwater hilsa voluminous and delicious cheaper? It's unpopular. Couplet is in demand, hence expensive, she said. Of course, Mauchonwe, the unpopular chap. What Brobdingnagian vulgarity! The bloke who doesn't usually have enough food, not to mention any nutrients for his naked body. How did it happen? Just like lice creeping, climbing and swelling in the hair of a very lousy woman, poems all over his body. He doesn't want to build his life on starter soup that comes free with a meal at seedy restaurants. Then again, it's a hard choice. On the table, only the soup is spicy hot. He who lives hand in glove with the destitute underclass. Then again, he fusses about public toilets. He swigs his white arak the cultured way. He knows how to hold his glass. He always has a reason to booze. Of course, when toast, he never forgets to get up and dance. In life, he says, he wanted to be a diplomat. When speaking, he is capable of the Queen's English. Then again, he tends to fudge the facts he's heard from someone else. In fact, he's thinner than a mosquito net. In practice, he never makes use of his thinness. And so people take his thinness for granted. From time to time, this so-called poet lives life like an army officer's budding wife, who sits stylishly in her jeep to reveal her tasty thighs. In his veins are planets, verse planets, vile planets, prick and swirl in his blood vessels, flaunting his tiny chest the size of a chicken breast. That chap Mauchonwe brags, the Earth's orbit is my residence. In the plop-plop of dripping green blood, he sets out his life journey. Top gear, he floors the accelerator. On the skin of his life, a city can rise, a river can flow. In public, his mother has often said, that idiot has such a tidy spleen. He just lives life by the whims of his heart, exactly at its purchasing price. He never screams in pain. It's never late to laugh aloud in happiness. Even when others understand his angst and anguish, he usually pretends to float above them. No wonder he's received only half of all the sympathy and help he needed. What wholesome karma! What a man, brimming with friends, friends with helping mouths without helping hands. Mother Earth crinkles a branch of smoke, and on that branch is an ulcer, and a hand that has held a river, and a genesis. The truth is like humans. It weighs just a few ounces. All these things he doesn't share with common people. As for the rest, he doesn't have any capacity for humdrum. He didn't become a town magnate. He didn't become an army officer. He finds it quite disgusting to drool whenever he sees something new. As a young chap, he has tried this and that isms, just a little. Now, living on rotten fish, in line with Mingala Dhamma, he is holding Brahmaso virtues on rotten fish. Who else can hold Brahmaso virtues? His lungs are ghastly. So is his trachea. Then again, he likes cellar-aged wines. He likes Virginia cigarettes. Tipsily, he mingles with his pals like a wife with her husband. He is often blamed for not speaking in various tongues, for not wearing a variety of shoes. He takes immense pleasure in being conned by younger fellas, the age of his sons and brothers. Just like a wife providing for a husband, he serves his chums and acquaintances. For every one of his 40 years, he's been tough on himself. Men with gold chains on their chest nag. What an ignoramus, what a flirt. What providence to be a mate of a big mouth who can antagonize nuts, not only men. At the age of almost 40, for his bad manners, he is still drowning in the alphabet sea of that big mouth. This is his birthday suit. His softness and sophistication, his cultured blood vessel, his own inner flesh, nullified at the bout of evil. That's full.